We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Jacob Junis gets the ball for the Royals in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much
high in the air and deep to straightaway left. Gordon going back to the track, to the wall. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run there for Mookie. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0. So stepping in, Jackie Bradley Jr. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
In there, now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Bradley stands at second with no outs. Runner's on his way to third. That's a strike to throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Lifted the other way to left center. Phillips is on his horse, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. Digging in now, J.D. Martinez. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Pitches a cold strike. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Gordon is there. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
The third baseman, Rafael.
Now to the plate, Rafael Devers. For his career in this matchup, he's got a batting average of .444. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty B, and you know what, D-Road, now I guess it's time where you push that go button. You're getting a little sense of urgency. They find themselves in third place, and if they want to be part of the postseason picture, it's time to get going and get going pronto.
Yeah, it's taken too long for this team to carve out any identity for themselves. They're going to have to find a way to get on a roll, offensively or pitch.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Eduardo Rodriguez, a Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Eduardo Rodriguez has come a long way in a short period of time. Really needs to command the off-speed pitches. A lefty that brings a big arm and a big power fastball. 93 to 96 miles an hour. A good assortment of breaking pitches. The key for Rodriguez, getting ahead with his fastball.
Batting second, The left fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Rodriguez has pitched a little more than 160 innings in this campaign, and over those innings he's allowed less than a half a run per 9 innings. Almost unheard of. And this is swung on and missed, and Gordon becomes out number 2 now. And there's a cool milestone for him on the mound. Career punch out number 1,000.
You know, it might not seem like that big of a deal, but he's joining an elite group of pitchers smaller than you might think. Only about 500 pitchers in the history of the game have recorded 1,000 strikeouts.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race.
Man, this guy's been in fuego lately. A boatload of homers over his last 10 games.
Yeah, usually, Dan, guys get hot throughout the course of the season, but not like this. Hot and hot with damage.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Gordon is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
The catcher.
At the plate, Christian Vasquez, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
Pretty impressive for a catcher. It's rare that you see a catcher maintain a great average over the course of a full season.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. The relay, but he is in there with a triple. And the streak will continue as he creeps even higher up the all-time list.
Hey, now into the 30s, D-Row. Do you think he starts looking ahead, thinking about that
100%.
magic number, maybe getting it to 40?
Yeah, I don't think you ever worry about.
This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
Now batting.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Now here comes the Royal skipper up the stairs on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Jesse Hahn is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, number 148 for his career, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Now batting.
Standing in now, David Ortiz. Lifted the other way out to left center. Heading after it is Phillips, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he'll get in there safely.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know, it one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
And that's through into left, a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's 8-0.
Well, D-Row, you know, they say records are made to be broken. and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket, runs scored and ribbies, and this guy's the best in the business right now.
Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Runner breaks for third. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gordon has to cover some ground, but he gets there, and there are two gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now.
Number 2.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone. So we'll take one more look. And boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Jake Kalish enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. So now to the plate, Dustin Pedroia. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their fourth big fly of the game.
D-Roll, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now, because 4.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out,
he pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And get your groove on. It's into the party porch for a home run. Andrew Benintendi has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 delivery. And there's a base hit on the line. And this one bounds around against the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, that definitely caught me off guard there. That wasn't exactly the typical steal situation with 2 outs and a runner on second. I can't say I agree with the strategy, but at the same time, now he can score a lot of different ways.
And it's in time at first, and finally, at long last, the side is 4, and even 10 men come around to score here as they break this game wide open. In is Jorge Soler. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift a team.
And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
And he fouls this one off. No outs, nobody on. Fouled away. Fouled off. Another 0-2 coming. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Benintendi in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting 7. The designated hitter.
First offering on its way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bogaerts ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the catch, and that. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Well, with that base hit, D-Row, he's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. The only one he needs now is the home run, and he should get another AB in this one.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. People are like to downplay the cycle a little bit.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Comes set and the 0-1. Runner goes for third. Pitch outside, the throw. It's wide, and he's in there with the stolen base. The 1-1. Line drive to left. Catch made by Gordon. Here comes the runner for the plate. And not in time as the run scores. Eric Skoglund is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Now pitching for the Royals.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and this is going to find the gap as it heads for the waterfall and extra bases. Around second now and headed for third, and he is in there. And the screen shows the story right there as that hitting streak will live to see another day. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, his second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
The batter number 50.
To the plate now, Dustin Pedroia.
It's getting pretty complicated.
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Christian Vasquez. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Phillips will wait on it. And that's out number 2.
Now batting. Left fielder.
So striding forward now, Andrew Benintendi.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning.
We're back now as the Royals line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. No balls and a strike to count. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Brett Phillips becomes out number 2 this inning. No balls and 1 strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So add 1 more. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Mookie Betts. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Riding in once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is on the ground for Merrifield at 2nd. Fielded cleanly on to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
The first baseman, number 30.
Coming to the plate now, David Ortiz, and he'll complete the cycle if he can blast one over the wall here. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Mondesi is there, and they go down and are. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And a good-looking swing there from Gordon, but he can't come up with it, and it's 0-2 now. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. A ball and 2 strikes to Alex Gordon.
20-12. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. Reined in. And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out.
The batter, number 15.
First pitch on its way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Jorge Soler is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. KC down in order. And they remain well behind. Josh DeMont gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double. Oh, this kind of goes against those unwritten rules of baseball. They're leading big, so there's really no reason for them to steal third right there, and I'm not sure that was taken too kindly in the opposing dugout.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. Again, a nice clean base hit, his third of the game.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Into the box, Dustin Pedroia. Pitch outside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. The 1-0. And now the runner's trying for third. In there. Now the throw. Throw won't get him. Ground ball left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Boy, talking about having a game tonight, that's his third RBI of the game with that base hit, Dero.
Yeah, he must be hungry because that's 3 ribeye steaks for the big boy right there. Just a nice approach all night.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. This one's down to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. But not in time as he's across with the run.
Well, I'm not sure they can do anything different, but it comes a time where you have to call the dogs off. I mean, they've already scored 20 runs, and this thing ain't over yet. We might be here till midnight.
And there he goes towards second. That's a strike to throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Comes set with the 0-1. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. Strike taken. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Driven nicely into the gap. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, Dero. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his.
Meanwhile, now the throw to the bag is there, and he is out at third base. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So there's already sizable. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Salvador Perez is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2. Perez absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault these guys today for the swing and miss. In today's game with so many shifts, there are no hits to be had on the ground. But when this guy does connect against left...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Royals ready for another shot now. David Ortiz. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The designated hitter.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Over the bullpen and into the stands. That's one long home run. A solo shot here to left, so he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as this lead got even wider.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat.
Devers.
Drives it out to deep right center field. Phillips looks up. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. And his power surge continues, and even 60 for him on the year as they just continue to pour it on here. Ian Kennedy gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. In now, Xander Bogaerts. Pitch popped up. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Dustin Pedroia will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed.
And think about it. In game one of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bull.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo home run off the bat of Dustin Pedroia. His third home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake.
At the plate now, Christian Vasquez swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is going to be his 4th hit of the game as this should wind up as extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Now that.
Wow, throw a tent over it and bring out the clowns. Looked like a 3-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. Andrew Benintendi, a 2-run shot. His 2nd of the game as this lead got even wider. Scott Barlow gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Standing in now, Mookie Betts. He swings and grounds it to short. Mondesi scoops it up, and how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch. So they finally step aside here after clubbing the opposing pitching for 4 home runs en route to 5 total scores. This ball will be chopped foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Down, ball.
And it's fouled away. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Benintendi will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Strike one to start the at-bat. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike two.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
First offering on its way. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave him.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Here comes the 0-1. In there. Now the throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Martinez is carrying around an absurd batting line, coming in excess of 500.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
The bouncer to the left side. A play at the plate. The tag from Perez won't get him. Safe at the plate.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
He is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. The 1-0. Runners on his way to third. Pitch inside the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. The 2-0 on the way. High in the air out to center field. Phillips is there for it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's Bogaerts in the air out to deep left field. And gone. An absolute bomb.
Well, the ball's been flying all over the place this game, but most of the fireworks have come from him. That's his third long ball. What a game.
Dustin Pedroia will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball. 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Red Sox on top, 30-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The pitch. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Digging in now for Kansas City, Whit Merrifield, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
What a performance so far. Throwing first pitch strikes to 90% of the batters. It's hard to get any better than that.
And he fouls this one off. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. At the plate, Christian Vasquez. 4 hits already in this one and looking for number 5 here.
Christian Vasquez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Now the 1-0. Back to the mound, and they may have him hung up here. Tag from Perez. He's out at the plate. Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. He's been a machine in this one with a homer and 3 doubles on his line. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That's a strike to throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. The 0-1 pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout.
And to score, the runner from second. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Here comes the 0-1. Runner goes for third. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. In to score, the runner from third.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Stepping in now, David Ortiz as he rips it on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, J.D. Martinez. He's been hot in this one. 4 hits, including a homer and a double. Pitches a cold strike. The throw, not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Shot to third, and that's in there. Base hit. And the second run will score as well.
Every batter is going to get some opportunities with runners in scoring position. The difference with this guy is that he takes advantage of every one of them. That's his 7th RBI of the game. Not too shabby.
Strike taken. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a two-run shot to left center, his second home run of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
The batter, number 2.
So as we check it out one more time, remember that for years, 61 was the number to beat, and he's tied it right here. On a good round number for him there, as that's now 250 hits on the season as he creeps ever closer to that single season record. He's running. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Runner at second here with one man out. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And this one is gone. A home run.
You know, talk about having a great day. 4 home runs in one game. I would say that's more than great. That's a spectacular day.
To the plate now, Christian Vasquez. Left center, base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Ready with the 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Phillips is there for it. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. So no one on now after the sac fly. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Mookie Betts. This is line to left. Gordon is there to make the catch, and mercifully, but not before they hang a 9 spot on him here to really open up this ball game. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1. 1 run, just 1 hit, 1 error so far for Kansas City. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game. Stepping up to the plate, Michael Franco. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking. Ready for another chance? Jackie Bradley Jr. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Bradley with wheels headed for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at bat of the game, leaving him 1 leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game. And
the run is in to score from third. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
The pitcher hadn't recovered from the sting of giving up a triple, and then he gets belted for a double. The lead grows, and the guy on the mound is probably wondering if his day is going to be ending soon.
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. to short, hit hard. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman.
Ready to take his hacks again, Rafael Devers, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Phillips looks up and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field.
Wow, that's 3 home runs in his first 3 at-bats. I'm no expert, but I might say they have to give him first base for the rest of the game, no matter what the situation is. He's destroying them so far.
Xander Bogaerts stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 3 runs already home here. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Dustin Pedroia will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his 4th of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before. Runner breaks for third. In there, now the throw. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. A man at third with 1 away. Hit back up the middle. Mondesi brings it in. And he's out on the tag. But 1 run is in to score on the play.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in, Christian Vasquez. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up. Maybe.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. And the striding into the box, Ryan O'Hearn. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Brett Phillips will bat next. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. First offering on its way.
Number 27.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, they could only manage 2 hits against him the entire game, so they were never really in a position to even challenge him. Rock solid win and a memorable performance.
Tons of runs in this.